I'm actually really interested in the evolution of human sexuality, thinking about how it came to be this extremely charged subject with so much emotionality and intellect involved. You know that there were a lot of really interesting realizations throughout the course of human evolution, things that we take for granted now. For instance, you know that at some point in human history, women started saying to each other, has anyone ever noticed that every 3 or so times we bleed from our vaginas, the weather changes? If you think about it, the word period itself denotes a measure of time. It's a similar phenomenon in Romance languages. The French word is règle, the Spanish word is règle, both meaning ruler. And can you imagine the sort of power that would have given them to predict floods, general weather patterns, and migration patterns of animals? Women were probably like, men are too stupid to see this, so I think we can use it to our advantage. And that realization, everyone, was the birth of matriarchy. There were also smart men who came up with realizations, observing the cycle in which most of people are trapped, being able to break away from it enough to begin to emerge from unconscious sexual urges and think consciously about their actions and the actions of others, and ultimately exploit the gullibility of men and women alike. In short, there was definitely a time in human evolution when one guy said to another, kid there look like you. You fuck her 57 periods ago, right? And the other guy is just like, me no know how count. That against point. You fuck her 57 periods ago. Boy 48 periods old and look like you. The other guy's like, you think? No. And that interaction, everyone, was the birth of patriarchy. And these early realizations about human sexuality and reproduction can lead you to consider early mating habits, like the earliest mating habits, before language was a prominent role in everyday life. It really could have gone in a few different directions. So let's consider a few, shall we? We could consider the possibility that early humans went into heat. And if you've ever heard cats in heat, it's kind of funny thinking about humans acting that way. When they were in heat, did women get down on their knees, bury their heads in their hands, stick their asses up, and just screech, desperately hoping for some man to come along and impregnate her and alleviate the incessant ovarian agony? Ah! And were the men all like, a female, me must fuck? Or we could consider another possibility that might feel more familiar to us as cognitively and emotionally advanced humans. Perhaps it was like this. Women would dance and sing, putting all their hearts and feelings into the performance, profoundly hoping that some respectful man will hear her song, see her dance, and experience her passion that she so intensely wants to convey, all with the intention of happily raising a family and experiencing a satisfying sense of oneness where they all unconditionally love one another. Meanwhile, the men would be watching and saying, me must fuck.